Hello everybody, SlimKirby here. Welcome to what I'm going to be defining as the extra videos for the Super Smash Bros. Brawl playthrough. There's not really a lot left. As far as the solo mode is concerned, I just kind of want to go over a few things in training mode, which is not going to be very much. I think what I'm going to end up doing is I'm going to show the very quick thing I want to show in training mode, and then maybe some of the vault extras. And I might also show the final smashes too. Again, I have no idea. I'll figure it out as I go. Essentially what I have left is I want to show off, again, some of the vault extras. I want to do some group smashes. I don't have anybody here to play with. I'm going to be playing against computer players, but there are a few things I would like to mention, and a few stages I'd like to show off that we haven't actually seen in the project yet. So yeah, I think that's what my plan is going to be as far as the extra videos are concerned. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go into training mode. For training, this is where you can basically practice. You can try to learn some moves and some strategies with these characters. The only thing you have to keep in mind is that you are going to be playing against AI, so if you're going to be trying to get into competitive Smash, maybe training mode is not the best place to go. You might want to actually find like a competitive Smash player you can practice against, maybe learn something from. But you know, if you're just like in the mood to practice a character, try to learn some strats, this is honestly a decent way to do it. So yeah, you select your character. I'm just going to select Mario for the boring aspect of Mario because, well, it's Mario. He's a very common character. But I also want to talk about the challenges that you can actually do for training mode, because there are some challenges for the challenge board. Not very many. In fact, there's only 2. But still, they unlock some interesting things, I guess. So I guess I could kind of show that off. Basically, what you want to do is you just want to go to a stage that has a wall. So here we go. We're in the Shadow Moses stage. Nothing really to write home about. We want to put Yoshi here against the wall. You can honestly do it with any character, not just Yoshi, but I'm picking Yoshi just because. Then you want to find the Fire Flower item. The Spicy Curry can work too, but I feel like the Fire Flower will get better results. So let me find that really quick. It's got to be around here. There it is. So I'm gonna make some Fire Flowers appear. Gonna pick one up, and I'm just gonna use it against Yoshi here. That should be a good enough combo. So let's kill him just for fun, and let's actually leave. Very easy challenge unlock. We got the banana peel, which you get for getting 10 max combos in training. So that's a very easy way to get a lot of combos. Just use a Fire Flower against an enemy against the wall. As you can see, I got 23 combos, which isn't bad. I probably could have gotten more, but I think I kind of stopped early. And again, there are some strats that do work a little bit better as well. But the other challenge for training mode is I believe you want to get, and I'll look this up while I'm actually doing this just so I have accurate information here. Okay, it is what I thought. If you get 400 combined max combos in training mode, so this number, actually no, this is not this specific number, but if all the max combos for every single character add up to 400, then you get another trophy, the Owaiden trophy. I don't know how you pronounce it. It's some Japanese sounding name that I have no idea how to say or pronounce properly. But yeah, those are the only 2 challenges you get in training mode. But another thing that is worth showing off, and again, I'll be doing this later in the video, probably at the end of this video, is I believe you can also summon Smash Balls as well. So let me see if I can, yep, you can summon a Smash Ball. So, this is actually a good way to actually see all of the final smashes in the game. There is no challenge for using all the final smashes. That's in Smash 4, not this game. But still, if you want to take a look at all the final smashes, you can actually do so in this mode. And there's a final smash right there. Very easy and very quick way to do so. But yeah, that's pretty much training mode. Again, kind of just, you know, picking a character, trying to see what you can do with them. Maybe learn some combos or some techniques. My favorite technique always being the spike / meteor smash. I always love doing those kind of moves. I don't know why. It's just really fun to just, like, have a character try to recover and then just completely obliterating them off the stage. I want to see if I can... Unfortunately, Yoshi's flying way too high for my liking. God, with the way... Again, it's the way the AI works, so it's going to be really hard for me to do this just because he keeps flying really, really high. Maybe if I get him really far away, maybe he'll do the flutter jump a little earlier, but then I just killed him, so it doesn't really even matter. But regardless, that's pretty much training mode. I really don't have much else to say about it. It's training mode, for crying out loud. So, let's go ahead and leave and go back to the main menu. Look at some of the other options we have. We have the Nintendo Wi-Fi connection. This was when you could actually play online with other players, whether they're with friends on your friend list or even just with random people across the globe. But unfortunately, because Nintendo's Wi-Fi connection closed down for all Wii and DS games, you can no longer use this feature, which is just kind of a shame because it's here and you can't even make use of it. I think it's really stupid, but at the same time, I do kind of understand they were trying to, you know, get more people to get Smash 4 and play that online instead. But still, I mean, you look at a lot of other, like, games on other platforms, like the Xbox. Like, I'm sure there are people who still play, like, Halo 1 online or Halo 2 online. So I don't know, I think it's kind of silly that they closed that for everybody. But that's just me. Next, we're going to go into the Vault. The Vault's pretty cool. You have some different types of features here. You have the trophies and stickers, where you can pretty much look at all of your trophies or all your stickers. As far as trophies we got in this playthrough, we got about 220. I'll probably get a few more in the process of these extra videos, but don't really expect me to get a whole lot for the final tally of these trophies. I believe there's like over 500 trophies in the game. I don't know the exact number. I want to say it's 590, but I could be very, very wrong. It's over 500, I know for sure, because there is a challenge that's get 500 trophies, or 500 unique trophies. But yeah, you can look at all the trophies you got. You can sort them by series or just by type of trophy. You can also, yeah, you can sort them by their individual series. Like, here's the Zelda ones, here's the Metroid ones, here's Yoshi's Island. There's Ice Climber all by itself. So yeah, that's pretty much that. As far as stickers, we got... How many did we get? We got 257, so we got a few more stickers than trophies. There are 700 of these guys, though, so stickers are definitely the harder unlockable to actually get. But there is something I want to talk about in regards to stickers, but I'll be doing that a bit later when we get to the Versus mode part of the project. Yeah, there's actually quite a few elements we still have to discuss. Versus mode, there's also the stage builder as well, but regardless, we'll keep going. There's also this over here, the coin launcher. This is where you can take all of your hard-earned coins and actually earn some extra trophies, which is kind of cool. So this is kind of a... Wait, how do I... Okay, that's how. There's kind of a delay with your shot. But yeah, you basically destroy all of these guys, and you can get trophies and stickers for doing this. You can also find trophies on the map as well. So yeah, it's kind of like one of those shooter Space Invader-like games. I don't know what exactly you'd call these. But yeah, you can get some new stickers, you can get some new trophies, stuff like that. Whenever you get a new trophy, it'll say new next to it. I don't think it does that for stickers. Because with stickers, it's more about having like a sticker with that unique effect. Because in the Subspace Emissary, you can equip stickers, and you know, you want to have multiple of some stickers, because some stickers actually give pretty good effects. Not all of them, but most of them do. And I believe you get a trophy or a sticker whenever you have, like, that little meter at the very bottom. Like, if that meter is maxed, I believe you'll get, like, a sticker every time you destroy a wave. And every time the meter's maxed, you also have a chance to get, like, multiple trophies in one go. So yeah, just a few things to keep in mind. I think, for the most part, you can keep doing this until all your coins are gone. But I think once you get 99 trophies, it'll start cycling through, like, all the trophies you did get, and it will delete the ones that you've collected. So, like, if you've been getting new trophies, it's best to leave when you have 99, just so none of your other trophies get overwritten. Again, I'm not sure if that's completely true, but it always seemed like whenever I did these runs, when I first got the game, I don't know, it always seems like I had less stickers than I should have or something, or less trophies and stickers, so just be very careful about that. Don't play this longer than what you need to. In fact, sometimes it's wise just to kind of, like, leave the game and come back to it later just to reset the RNG, and maybe you might get, like, some stickers easier or some trophies easier. I don't know, it's hard to say. I don't really, again, know how the randomizer works completely in this. Regardless, it's stupid, because I feel like there should be, like, an easier way to get stickers or trophies that you don't have yet. Like, they all shouldn't have, like, the same rarity value. Like, once you have one sticker or trophy already, it should be, like, easier to get newer trophies. But I don't know, that's just me. Especially stickers, because there's over 700 of them, and that's just kind of ridiculous. But again, that's just me. But yeah, I think I've kind of showed this off enough, but anyway, let me try to get these trophies up here. Okay, not all of them were new stickers or trophies, but still, we got some... We got a decent haul here. So yeah, that is the trophies and stickers section. This is the challenge board. I didn't really discuss this very much, but you see at the bottom these gold hammers? You can actually use these hammers to unlock some challenges. I never like doing this because I like the feeling of accomplishment for earning all of the trophies myself. But if there's a challenge that you just can't feel like, that you just don't think you can complete, you can go ahead and use one of these hammers to go ahead and get it. So that is one thing you can do. The only thing is, there are some challenges that you cannot do this with. Like, some of the harder challenges, like this one, I don't think you can use a golden hammer for. But there are a lot of challenges you can use them for. And there are 5 golden hammers, I just didn't unlock 2 of them. Which, again, I don't know which ones are which. There's probably, oh wait, there's a gold hammer right here. 500 total combined KOs and brawls. So yeah, that's basically a challenge board. I actually did pretty good work on this for this just being a very casual playthrough of the game. I definitely got more than half the challenges, and there's only like 8, about 10 challenges that are not even revealed. Hell, I might even reveal a few of them just by doing some of these extra videos, I don't know. But yeah, that's the challenge board. Then you have your replays. You can save any replays that you want. I saved this replay on accident, so not really worth watching. But yeah, you can save replays if I believe the replay is under like 3 minutes, I think. Something like that. Masterpieces. We've been collecting these throughout the playthrough. These are basically small trials of certain games you can unlock. For example, Donkey Kong, you can only play 30 seconds of Donkey Kong. 40 seconds of Ice Climber, about a minute of Mario Bros. 1. 2 minutes of the original Legend of Zelda. 1:30 of Kid Icarus. 40 seconds of F-Zero, so you can't really even finish the first race, which is kind of stupid. About 2 minutes of Super Mario World, so I hope you like playing Yoshi's Island 1 and 2, because that's probably all you're going to get through. Super Mario Bros. 2, a minute and 30, probably not even enough to finish the first stage. Kirby's Adventure, 2 minutes, again, probably not enough to finish the first stage. Super Metroid, 3 minutes. Oh boy, you can beat Ceres Station, but that's probably about it. Star Fox 64, you'll get quite a bit through Corneria, but again, that's about it. And The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, 5 minutes. I believe it actually starts you out in the middle of the game, but still, that's just a very small amount of time to actually play through these. Again, this is a very unique idea, but I just think it's very, very lame, especially since I think once you actually do all the trials, you can't actually do them again. But I don't know, I never actually tried, because I kind of consider like a perfect file of Smash Bros. Is like not using like any of these. But that's just me. Next we have the Chronicle. The Chronicle, I guess you could kind of compare to the Masterpieces a little bit, but it's a little bit different. Basically, it gives you kind of a chronological release of all the games, or all the Nintendo-specific games that were on that platform. And basically, to get new titles to appear, I want to say you need to unlock stickers and trophies that actually have to do with that game. I know for a fact because for the longest time, I had all of these completed except the Game Boy Advance. And once I unlocked the Hector sticker, Hector from Fire Emblem 7, Fire Emblem finally appeared on this list, and I actually completed the Game Boy Advance. So I think that basically, as long as you have like a sticker that actually goes along with that game will appear on this list. I think that's how it works. And again, it might have to do with trophies as well. I'm not really completely sure, because this again is a very weird feature. But yeah, it basically doesn't even give you any information about the game either. It just kind of shows, oh, this is a game that was available for this platform. And it only goes up to December of 2007, so there's not even a lot of stuff here compared to what there could be. So, yeah, that's basically about it. That's, I think, all I really need to show off here. Here's the album. This is where you can take pictures. Actually, is this... that's just a sample. I didn't even have this. That is kind of a funny sample, I guess. But yeah, I didn't take any pictures. Didn't really need to, I guess. And you can also save them on the SD card. I think you can also do that with replays, too. Yeah, you can. Okay. Oh, and that's also a sample. Okay, that's not something I saved. Never mind. Also, wow, the game kind of did a glitchy thing right there. The last thing in the vault is obviously the stage builder. I'll be discussing that in the next video, probably, so do not worry about that. As far as options are concerned, you can change the screen size, you can change the flicker options, the rumble feature, the controls, kind of the sound balancing, and then you also have My Music. My Music is where you can basically edit the music for a stage. As you can see, I have a few select tracks turned all the way up, and basically the further you have something turned up, the higher % chance that it'll actually appear on that stage when you're battling on it. So, as you can see, I definitely have my favorites when it comes to the Kirby music. Some songs I really, really enjoy. I can't help it. But yeah, you can do that for every single stage. You can even do that for the melee stages as well. And you can even do it for the options menu too. So I don't really care about any of this stuff, so it doesn't really even bother me what it's set to and things of that nature. But yeah, that's pretty much My Music, and that's pretty much it for the options. Last thing we have is the data, where you have all of the movies from Subspace Emissary, and of course some of the other videos as well. You have the game intro, you have the how to play, you have the E3 2006 trailer, you have the trailers for Snake joining Brawl and Sonic joining the Brawl, both of which are pretty fun and pretty cool to watch on their own time. You have the sound test, where you can listen to every single music or sound effect in the game. You have the records, where you can just take a look at all of the records for either Group Brawl, for Brawl in general, or even the notices you get whenever you unlock certain characters and stuff of that nature. So that's basically this. That's all I really need to discuss, and that's actually going to be it for yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. So, how long have I been recording? I've been recording for about 20 minutes. I think this is probably going to be kind of a long video just because I also want to put the final smashes in here too. So that's pretty much what I'm going to be doing next. So let's see the final smashes and what they have to offer. Okay, the last thing we're going to do in this video is we're actually going to be taking a look at all of the characters' final smashes. Final smashes were something that was introduced in this game. And honestly, I think it's really cool. They don't use it in the competitive scene because it kind of counts as an item. And some of the final smashes can be very, very cheap. But regardless, they're actually kind of cool too. A lot of them are kind of references to each character's own game. They have unique little quirks to them. And honestly, it's a cool concept that I really like. And I like how they actually did continue it in the following game as well. But yeah, we're going to take a look at all the characters' final smashes, even characters we have seen before, just because, like, you know, we want to see all the final smashes. It'd be kind of weird if I didn't show them all in one place. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. These clips are going to be very, very short, just because I don't want to spend a whole lot of time here. But yeah, let's go ahead and get started right. Give me a second for the video to load, and now. So first we have Mario's final smash. Mario has a very basic final smash. He sends a giant wave of fire. It can be pretty effective. Doesn't do a whole lot of damage, but it's alright. Donkey Kong's is kind of a reference to Donkey Konga, or just the bongo games in general. You have to hit A in time with the circles when they hit the middle. It can be kind of tough, but it's kind of unique. It doesn't do a lot of damage, but if you time it right, it can be pretty lethal. Link's, all you have to do is be right next to the person who uses it. It can usually lead to a KO. Samus shoots a giant laser, much in the same form as Mario, and once she does, she turns into Zero Suit Samus. Zero Suit Samus just turns back to regular Samus. That's really about it. Kirby uses the Cut Kirby ability to send his foes away and get some food as well. Fox actually summons the Landmaster tank, which can, when you're not trying to die with it anyway, like I am right now, you can fire lasers, you can hover, you can even do a barrel roll attack. All three methods can be very good for killing the enemy, so feel free to use whatever method you like best. But that's pretty much the Landmaster. Pikachu has a Volt Tackle-like ability, which it's really, really hard to control, and sometimes I don't really even know how it works. Sometimes it can be lethal, once you can control it anyway. Here we have Marth. Marth has a critical hit, much like Link's, just be in front of him and you'll use it and probably kill the enemy. Mr. Game & Watch has the Mr. Game & Watch Octopus, which can be really, really annoying to control and also to just avoid in general, because it's really, really huge. And it can be very, very dangerous, too, for the opponents. Next we have Luigi. Luigi has probably one of the weirdest final smashes. After he does his little dance, you can basically do anything to your opponents, because you'll have a lot of knockback inside the circle. If you're the opponent yourself, get out of the circle because you'll be heavily impacted by status effects. Diddy Kong's is kind of like Pikachu's, a little easier to control, but you have to really get good at aiming the peanuts when you're firing like this, because it can be kind of hard, as you can see. And you can also eat the peanuts when they're on the ground like that. Zelda just has a light arrow. It's, again, much like Marth and Link's, I'd say. And Sheik's is pretty much the same thing, although I think the trajectory for Sheik is a lot different than this Zelda. Pit has the Centaurion army. Kind of acts like Beedrill does in Super Smash Bros. 64. That's pretty much what this is. It can be kind of effective, but nothing too special. Meta Knight has a Wave of Darkness. You have to be right next to the opponent to actually use it, so keep that in mind. Falco has a Landmaster as well. His Landmaster is a lot faster and is probably the best Landmaster to KO an opponent like this. That's really all I have to say about it. Pokemon Trainer has the triple finish. Much like the light arrow and other smashes, you got to be right in front of the enemy. It can be kind of effective. Ike has the Great Aether, be right next to the opponents, and you can give them a flurry of strikes. That can also be pretty dangerous. Peach has this. Basically puts the opponents to sleep. You can knock them around a bit, and you can also pick up the Peaches if you need to heal. That's really all this is. Again, Peach and Luigi have some kind of weird final smashes. Yoshi is probably one of my favorite final smashes because this is a direct reference to Super Mario World, where Yoshi gets the ability of a red Koopa shell and a blue Koopa shell. Kind of controls like Diddy and Pikachu's, a lot better though, and it also lasts for a lot longer as well. Ganondorf has that. Pretty awesome. Ice Climbers has this giant glacier that just pops out of nowhere and can continually freeze opponents and just generally put damage on. Don't do what I'm doing here and knocking the opponent away. It's better to put on as much damage as possible. And it's really hard to get over that iceberg as well. King Dedede has the dance of epic proportions where all of his minions will come out and just knock the opponents around. Sometimes it can be effective, but it's kind of luck-based with how effective it'll be. Wolf, for some reason, has a Landmaster, which can be kind of powerful, but it's also I feel like it's the one that lasts the least amount of time. So it's probably not the most effective one, and just kind of a stupid final smash in general. Lucario has the Aura Laser. You gotta get the opponents very quickly with this because it doesn't last a whole lot of time, and it doesn't really put on too much damage either. Ness has PK Starstorm, even though he doesn't actually have this ability in the actual games, but it's still kind of cool. Bowser has the transformation to Giga Bowser from the Super Smash Bros. Melee Adventure mode. It's kind of neat, but you can still get damage with it, that's the only thing. And it doesn't really last a whole lot of time either. Wario can turn into Wario Man, and he is basically on steroids. He can move extremely fast, he can combo very well, his air attacks are very dangerous, and the funniest thing with Wario Man, his bike goes really fast. Toon Lynx is pretty much just like Lynx, not much to really say about it. Same idea, same execution. Rob actually malfunctions. He has this little laser that can kind of combo enemies very, very easily. Every now and then he'll stop the laser and shoot out a powerful blast, which is what you essentially want to hit opponents with. But gotta make sure you do it before it runs out. Olimar blasts off in his rocket, leaves the opponents behind to get eaten by Bulborbs, and then he crashes down at the very end of the day, trying to KO the opponent. Captain Falcon, pretty much like Meta Knights, although way more powerful, will pretty much lead to a one-hit KO every single time. Jigglypuff turns into a giant version of Jigglypuff, and that happens. Lucas is pretty much the same as Ness's. His Starstorm actually has different trajectories, but it's pretty much the same thing. Sonic turns into Supersonic, and pretty much like Diddy Kong, Pikachu, Yoshi, you can just kind of control him as he flies around. He is very, very fast, but this is probably one of the best transformations of the game, honestly. And finally, we have Snake, who basically gets on a helicopter, grabs his grenade launcher, and just starts firing. I believe he has 6 shots. He has to reload, then he has 6 more shots. And that's basically Snake's final smash. It is pretty cool. I kind of wish some of the Star Fox crew would have had that from like an R-Wing or something, instead of having 3 freaking Landmasters. But yeah, those are all the final smashes. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope this was a good explanation of all of them. Again, I had to be kind of quick on some of them because the footage wasn't very long, but that's just the way it goes, and that's going to be it for this video, so I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys for the next extra video, which is probably going to be the custom stage builder, and probably some versus matches. So, yeah. Thank you for watching, guys. I'll see you guys next time. Later, folks.